and gentlemen, if you'd like to come a little bit closer just to make sure that you can see me and hear me, of course, it's a beautiful day to purchase a property. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the auction of 2x29 Montpellier Road here at the beating heart of Burwood, the much anticipated auction here in the beating heart of Burwood. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. We've got a team of Ray White Burwood to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, the absolute A-team of Burwood. Hans and Neil and Kimi and Henry and Emma, and of course the whole team of Ray White Burwood. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach to one of our agency today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team of Ray White Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very much for selecting Ray White Burwood as a selling agent to sell one of their most valued possessions. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as, give a title reference, volume 11875, volume 057, with all the improvements also located to you and myself and the mailman as the one and only 2x29 Montpellier Road here in the beating heart of Burwood. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor simply vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder or offer after the property is being knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late fees. So even if you do have more money to offer for the property beyond the point that I knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take any late bids at all, ladies and gentlemen. So please be advised, buyers, bid strong, bid loud, bid quick, and be proud. And most importantly, folks, if you've got an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond. If you've got only one golden opportunity to secure this absolutely fantastic opportunity here today, ladies and gentlemen. Today we sign a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no bias conditions will be allowed, and the successful purchases obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in a settlement term 30, 60 or 90 days. Make it really flexible for you, ladies and gentlemen. You can bid with full confidence. However, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding any alternative settlement terms or deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand. By bidding here today, buyers, you didn't read and understood all the relevant documentations on display the past 4.5 weeks, all the auction terms and conditions, and I'll simply take your silence as not clear, and we're all good to go. Any questions? Now it's time to bring up. I'll send one of our agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate, 2x29 Montpellier Road in Burwood. When you talk about location, lifestyle, quality, character, etc., the space, all of your boxes are ticked here from the front to the back, from sidewalls to sidewalls, from inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing left in your imagination. You can create some priceless family memory here from day one, walking all the way from the front, the lounge area, all the way to the open kitchen, all the way to the back decking area, where you can crack open a champagne and celebrate your purchase with your family and loved ones after you settle the property, and cook some finest meat that you purchased from the local butcheries on Burwood Village, and of course the brickworks, Chesson, you name it, all around the doorstep. Your family memory will start right here. Normally, I don't have a list for the properties that I call the auction, but my list looks like this today because this property is packed up with full of highlights and selling points, ladies and gentlemen. It has many oak floorboard, high ceiling, 2-pack paint in the gourmet kitchen here, master bedroom downstairs, 2 living areas, deckings, water tank, you name it, etc. Of course, being on a block of 2, there are no body corporates, only very minor public liability insurance, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, the location is second to none. You're in a center hub of convenience here. Like I just mentioned, you've got the Burwood Village Shopping Center just at the doorstep, the local shops on Highbury Road, and of course, the Burwood Heights Shopping Center, Burwood One Shopping Center, Burwood Village Shopping Center, the Chesson, Boxall Central, Doncaster, Eastland, Wanturna, they're not too far away either, and of course Glen Waverley, some major extension, the new centre hub, ladies and gentlemen, and of course Monash Freeway, Eastern Freeway, Burwood Highway, the trams, local buses, they're all at the doorstep. And of course, the future Burwood Station is forthcoming along Burwood Highway as well, ladies and gentlemen. This makes our area the true premium blue chip location in the southeastern corridor, buyers. And speaking of the market, buyers, you know this is an equal market, a balanced market, a perfect market to purchase into, ladies and gentlemen. Whether we're going up or down or sideways or on a roller coaster again, it's one thing that we all know: great properties in great locations would always do well, ladies and gentlemen. I can go through the entirety of this property, but if you've seen it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you know this property works perfectly for you. Enough said on my end, buyers. I'll leave the ball in your court. I call for an opening bid. $1 million. $1 million now. Thank you for bidding, ma'am and sir. Welcome now to the auction here at $1 million. Very humble start. Let's see if you can purchase the whole block of property at $1 million now. Folks, let's go for $25,000 or $50,000 on the rise. Just below the quoting range, ladies and gentlemen, just reminding you. At $1 million now I have 1.1 or $1,050,000, can I say? Yes? Is that a bid? 1,025,000, not 50? Let's go for 50. Let's go for 50. 1,050,000. 1.1 straight back to you. What do you say, ma'am and sir? At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000 now to 1.1. 1.1 I have. At $1,100,000 slowly but surely. At $1,100,000 now. 1.15 or 25 or what do you say? Need to know. Jump back 25. Straight in at 1.1 at $25,000. 3 players in the game now. At $1,125,000. At $1,125,000 in the lead. Your bid, your interest. $1,125,000 now to 50. Can I say 50 anywhere? At $1,125,000. I call 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,125,000. Here it goes. What? At $1,125,000, 25 anywhere, 1.1 and 50,000. At $1,150,000. At $1,150,000, 4 players in the game. At 10,000, not 20. Let's meet in the middle. 20. 1.17. At $1,170,000. At $1,170,000 I have. At $1,170,000 against you and yourself. And you as well, Kimmy, at $1.1 and $70,000. At $1.1 and $70,000 I have. At $1,170,000, 1.2 or 1.19 or even 1.18, can I say? At $1,170,000, I called 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. If there are no further bids or offers, 1.1 and $70,000. What? 1.18. 1.18. Good to see you, sir. All the best luck. 1.18. 1.18. 1.19, 1.2, 1.2 anywhere. At $1,180,000, cool as a cucumber. That's how you purchase real estate. 1.1 at $80,000. At $1.1 and $80,000. 90, can I say, sir? Yes. Crossing your arms, pounding your feet. You're contemplating. Like a game of chess. Jump back straight in with 10. 1.19. 1.19 just in the nick of time. 1.2 I have at $1,200,000. At $1,200,000, 1.21 can I say? At $1,200,000 now 1.21, 10 jump back, 10's what I call. At $1,200,000, 1.21 I seek. At $1,200,000 now. At $1,200,000, is it time yet, sir and ma'am? What do you say? 10, 1.2 million. At $1,200,000, I called 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. What's $1.2 million? Twice. At $1,200,000, 10. Who got the 10 first? You got the 10 first. Have they got the 10 first, or did you got the 10 first? Same 1.21. 1.21. 22. 1.21. 1.22. 1.21 won't get you the property anyway, so let's just jump back in with $10,000 anyways. At 1.21 now. At $1,210,000. At $1,210,000, 1.2, 20,000, 20 1.22. 1.22. At 1.22. At $1,220,000. At $1,220,000 now. At $1,220,000, nice and close now. Haven't forgot about this site here. What do you say? 1.2 and 20,000. At $1,220,000, am I right? At $1.2 million, I caught 3 times.
10,000.
10,000, 1.23, I should think so. At $1,230,000. At $1,230,000 now. At $1,230,000, guys, seeking instructions. What do you say? $1.2 and $30,000, 5,000. Not 10. Let's jump back with the last 10. We start taking 5s. 10. Let's try the one last 10. At 1.2 and 30,000. 40. 40. Just on the nod. 1.24. At $1,240,000. At $1,240,000, sir. What do you say? Taking the calculator out, making some decisions. This is a perfect property to buy into. At $1,240,000 down to 50. Can I say 1.24? What? 1.2 and $40,000. Twice. 1 point on the market, selling, ladies and gentlemen. I should think so. The property will be yours if they know for the bidder offers. 1.2 and $40,000. Today we're going to be selling and selling away today. 1.2 and $40,000. 5,000. 4.5. 1.45.
5,000.
And 1.25. At 1.25. At $1,250,000. At $1,250,000 now. At $1,250,000, the property will be changing hands today, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake. You hear the words, we're on the market. At 1.2 and 5,055. At 1.2 and $55,000. 1.3. How about that? At $1,255,000 and a 1.26. Need to know. 5,000. Is that a 5? Is that a 5? At 1.2 and $55,000 now. At 1.2 and $55,000. What I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, once this property is gone, we do not have another 2x29 Montpellier Road to offer you anymore on our books. And today, the property is going here. Keeps going this way. 1.2 and $55,000. Here it goes now, ladies and gentlemen. 1.2 and $55,000. 5,000.
1,000.
1,000, not 5. Let's go for 5. Make my life easier. 5,000. Yes or no? Need to know. No.
1,000.
56.
I've got 1,000 up there.
67. 57. Got 57 here. 1.26. Fair advice. Let's run up to 1.26. At 1.2 and $57,000. At 1.2 and $57,000.
1.26.
1.26, I should think so. At 1.2 and $60,065, sir. At 1.2 and $60,000. At $1,260,000 I have. Another 5,000? 1,000, 61, 61, and 61, and 65. What do you say? At 1.2 and $61,000. At 1.2 and $61,000. This is a pretty quick auction. And if you're thinking about selling, you go for Ray White Boo, another 5,000 and 66. 66. We got 66 here, waiting for the right opportunity, pouncing out. That's how you purchase real estate. All the best of luck. At 1.2 and $66,000. At 1.2 and 67 anywhere, or 1.27. 1,067. 1.2 and 67. 1.27. At 1.2 and $70,000. They see value. I hope you do too. At 1.2 and $70,000. At $1,270,000 and 71 and 72, sir, 75. 1.2 and 71,000. It keeps going this way again. At 1.2 and $71,000 now to 75 or 80 or 1.3. I have a feeling I'm going to get there anyways. At 1.2 and $71,000. Again, if you're thinking about selling, you go for Right White Burwood. We'll be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn. And here it goes, 1.2 and $71,000. What? 1,000, 72,
1,000
and 73, and 4, and 5, and 5 anywhere at 1.2 and $74,000. At 1.2 and $74,000 now to 75. And 6, let's keep momentum. 1.2 and $75,000. At $1,275,000. At 1.2 and 76. What do you say? 1.2 and 75 is going this way. You got the brochure. You don't want to collect brochures at home. At 1.2 and $75,000. At $1,275,000. Here's the calculator. Contemplating. At 1.2 and $75,000. We sell on the way today. 1.2 and $75,000. Here it goes. What?
1,000.
1,000.
1,000
And 77. 78. 78 anywhere. And 77.
1,000.
And 78. 79.
1,000
79. And 80. Let's go for 80. We're right up to 1.3. We might potentially end the auction. 80. We've got 78 here.
79.
79 here. We've got 79 here.
Another one.
1.28. At 1.28. At 1.28. At 1.28 now. At $1,280,000. Sir, what do you say now that the boss is here? $1,280,000.
Not now. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. You're still jumping back. That means you're still jumping back. At $1,280,000. 81.
1,000.
1,000 here. 2. 2 anywhere. Is it time now, sir? At 1.2 and 81,000. At 1.2 and 81, make sure that you hear the words. We'll be selling now at 1.2 and $81,000. Here he goes.
1,000.
What? 5,000? 1. 82. Welcome back.
1,000.
3. 3 now. We've got 3 here. This way. It's going this way. And 3. 4. What's that? 83. Got 83 here. 84. By going for another $1,000 won't make much difference in terms of the interest rate payments. It's 3 coffees maybe every single year. 1.
We'll go 1.
84. 84.
1,000.
85 is a great property. Make sure that you seize it. 85. 86. 86. Your real estate search can end today or restart tomorrow. It's up to you. At 1.2 and 86,000.
85.
85,000. I want 86 too much maybe. At 1.2 and 85. At 1.2 and 85.
1288.
1288. 1288. At 1288. At $1,288,000. At 1.288. 1.29 anywhere.
1,000.
89. 89. 89. We've got 89 here. 90. 90. 90 can I say? 89 is here. Is that the last bid? I don't know. Maybe it is. 1.2 and $89,000. I'm going to knock it down. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, once the hammer goes down, I will not be able to take any late bids. And here he goes. 1.2 and $89,000. What? At 1.2 and $89,000. What? 1,000. 90. 1.3. Let's go for 1.3. Looking for 1.3 anywhere. If you go for 1.3, you might potentially end the auction.
1,000.
1,000. 91. And 91. And 91. And 92, sir. What do you say? It makes perfect economical sense. At 1.2 and $91,000. At $1,291,000. Now the key's going this way. Congratulations in advance. Guys, what do you say? You're out? No? Normally buys. Are you? I don't know. Maybe just one last 1,000.
You think about it, but not now.
Yeah, you think about it. You see, you think about it. At 1.2, give you that too. We will be knocking down in 5 minutes. We'll give you that time. 1.2 and $91,000. Here it goes. Once, twice, the final time. All done. Finish and silent. Out. What do you say?
No, I don't.
No. No, not even 1,000. Not even $500.
No.
Not even $100.
No.
No. If you can't jump back in with $100, that means you're really out. And here he goes. 1.2 and $91,000. Sign.
1,000.
1,000. I told you.
1,000.
1,093. And 93 here. At 1.2 and 93. 1.2 93. It's a great standalone townhouse, absolutely gorgeous lifestyle. NormalRealEstate.com, normal domain, public property inspections. Have your Saturday and Sundays back to enjoy your brekkies in the local cafes, which is an abundance of supply along Turak Road. At 1.2 and $93,000. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Once now, twice now, third. Final call. All done. Finish. And silent. Say. Say. 100%. 100% normal more interest. I'm so sorry, so I keep going. I represent vendors here, but of course, if they do want to quit, the property will be yours. We'll be happy to knock down to you. 100%. No more interest. Looks like it's yours now. Final confirmation. Once, twice, third, final call. Selling. Selling. And welcome to Burwood, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. We are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, commiserations to our underbidders. If you're thinking about selling, ladies and gentlemen, go for Ray White Burwood. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn. The absolute local 18 of Ray White Burwood. We'll see you in our next auction.